The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that a series of tense and dramatic events are pushing the characters into dangerous situations, with the main focus revolving around Elektra, Will, Katie, and the dangerous pervert Remy. Elektra, a strong-willed but equally fragile character, is facing one of the most terrible challenges of her life. Imprisoned by Remy, a schizophrenic and extremely distorted thinker, Elektra constantly feels scared and helpless. In extremely dangerous situations, she still keeps a little bit of hope to find a way to escape. Remy is not only a sick person, but also very intelligent and cruel. His dark thoughts and unpredictable behavior make Elektra's every move more risky than ever. However, Elektra tried to send a distress signal to her boyfriend Will before his phone was confiscated. This small action showed that she did not give up easily, even though the chance of survival was very slim. Elektra's mentality at this time was like a trapped little bird, both scared and hoping for a miracle to free her. In another development, Will quickly realized that something was wrong after receiving the signal from Elektra. He did not hesitate to call Katie, a trusted friend, to coordinate the search for his girlfriend. Will's mentality at this time was filled with anxiety, but also very determined. He understood that time was a vital factor, and any delay could put Elektra in even more danger. Will and Katie coordinated quickly, using every clue that Elektra left to locate the detention location. When they both arrived, the dark and threatening scene from Remy's house made them even more tense. But none of them expected that the upcoming situation would be so horrifying that it would spiral out of control. With her bravery, Katie tried to restrain Remy to create conditions for Will to free Elektra. However, Remy was not an easy person to deal with. He quickly discovered Katie's intentions and reacted violently. In a moment of horror, Remy grabbed the knife on the table and stabbed Katie to death, ending her life in shock and pain. This scene not only pushed the story to a climax, but also highlighted Remy's cruel and evil personality. He had no conscience or hesitation in attacking Katie. This action made the audience shudder at the danger of a psychopath who could no longer control his actions. As soon as Will turned back to face Remy, he was also attacked. Remy did not hesitate to rush at Will with all his madness, turning the confrontation into a life-and-death battle. Will's mind was now in a state of panic over losing Katie, while he had to focus all his strength on protecting himself and rescuing Elektra. Despite the dangerous situation, Will was determined not to give up. After witnessing Katie's death, Will had no time to grieve or be shocked by the tragedy that had just happened. Remy, with his brutal and remorseless nature, quickly turned his target to him. Without a weapon in hand, Will had to use all his strength and quick wits to fight Remy, but this psychopath was not easy to deal with. He was like a predator, forcing Will into a dead end. Will fought bravely, but the difference in strength and weapons put him at a disadvantage. He knew that he had to buy time to give Elektra a chance to escape and seek help. Even in the moment of death, Will still kept his courage to prove his love and protect his loved ones. While Will was being attacked, Elektra, who had just been rescued, quickly escaped from the haunted house. However, this was not an act of abandonment or escape, but a smart and bold decision. Elektra understood that she could not confront Remy directly, and that if she did not call for help, neither she nor Will would have a chance of survival. Elektra quickly contacted Bill, the only person who could help them in this situation. She recounted everything that had happened in a panic and begged him to come save Will. Receiving a call from Elektra, Bill immediately rushed to the scene in the hope of saving his son. However, when he arrived, the tragedy had reached its peak. Will had been killed by Remy, and Bill could only witness the heartbreaking scene. The father's heart was broken by losing both his wife and son in such a short time. Bill, who is known for his toughness and determination, is now weighed down by extreme pain and anger. Not only did he lose his family, but he also felt helpless because he could not protect the people he loved. However, instead of being immersed in pain, Bill began to kindle the will to take revenge. He vowed not to let Remy escape punishment and would do everything to demand justice for his wife and children. Will's death was not only a shock to Bill, but also to the entire story. It pushed Bill into a complex emotional state from pain, guilt to anger. The audience can feel the pain of a father who lost his child, the helplessness of a man who always controlled everything, now pushed into a situation where he could not change. The appearance of Elektra as the sole survivor also opens up many new directions for the story. Can she help Bill find Remy? Where will Bill's revenge lead him to? Justice or a dark path with no way out? Remy, with his cruel personality and distorted thinking, is not only a physical threat, but also a psychological challenge to other characters. He not only kills people brutally, but also makes the audience shudder with his calmness and cruelty in every action. After causing the tragedy, Remy disappears like a ghost, leaving pain and obsession for the survivors. The story of the Spencer family tragedy does not stop at the pain of loss. It opens a new journey for Bill, a journey to find the killer and face the dark emotions in his heart. Will he find justice or be caught up in an endless cycle of hatred? The Bold and the Beautiful has succeeded in bringing dramatic, emotional details and leaving big questions in the hearts of the audience. With what has happened, the story promises to have many more surprises and climaxes ahead.